All right, so we are back, and as you guys know, we are on the road to the YouTube versus TikTok boxing event. And as we lead up to the card, we're going to break down a lot of the sparring footage from the guys that actually want to put out sparring footage, which is almost nobody right now. These fighters are keeping everything close to the vest. Most of the guys on this card have never boxed and don't know if they can box, so I personally don't think it really matters that much, but it seems to for them. Anyway, today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we found some sparring footage. It might be heavily edited. It might not tell the full story of this spar, which is what I read in the comments. I haven't actually seen this yet, but we do have at least some footage of one half of the main event in the YouTube versus TikTok boxing card, and I'm talking about Bryce Hall. And now initially, I didn't know much about Bryce, but if I'm gonna be commentating on this YouTube versus TikTok boxing event, by the way, spam it up to Social Gloves, get your boy as the commentator on that card. But if I want that position, I need to do my research, and what I found out is, on one hand, you got Bryce Hall, who is the lead choreographer of the Sway House TikTok dance group, and on the other, he's going out to LA rooftop restaurants and blowing vape juice in waiters' faces. But anyway, apparently he's only been boxing for, a couple of months, or maybe even just a month at this point, so I'm not expecting him to be a high-level boxer at any rate, but I do want to see how he moves, how he throws his hands. Let's take a look at this footage. Bryce Hall fights his hater. All right. If he's fighting haters, he's got a lot of people lined up, I'm sure, for that one. So here's Bryce Hall, way too close to the fucking camera.
In person, and his energy completely changed in person. I would fuck you up.
You'll fuck me now?
What? Bryce says, I saw this guy online, and then his energy changed in person. Then Bryce said, I would fuck you up. And this guy says, you'll fuck me now, and then smiles at it. This guy right here looks like Aaron Carter if he had another album go like cardboard or like plastic. And why does he want Bryce Hall to fuck him? He says, your energy changed?
Energy changed because it's in person. Energy changed real quick.
What the fuck? Oh my God. Yo, my man held on for dear life to this top rope. Why did they put the gunshot in when he shoved him like he shot him? Listen at this. They put in the gunshot sound like he got hit with a 12-gauge shotgun. My God, he got hit with those water pistols Bryce Hall wants to call arms.
I pushed you. You sat there like a little bitch.
Oh my God. I don't know how this man breathes. You slap like a half of a rear naked choke on Bryce Hall and he might die. You cut some circulation in that vein, the whole body will shut down, bro. His neck looks like it's trying to form a second neck, like it's mutating or something. All right, double jab right hand. That looks like Stromedy. Okay, so we're just right to it. Okay, no ding ding, no nothing. I knew this, people had said this was selectively edited. So we might have to, we might have to run it back a couple times. All right, overhand right, looks like, from Bryce right away. Yeah, what you can see from Bryce here is a lot of burying the head and just kind of winging shots, right? He's new, right? So he's gonna do that. Head looking at the floor, the hand by his side. That actually lands, a little overhand right lands. Stromedy, I don't know if he kind of turned with that punch, but if he did, it's a nice natural reaction. You obviously don't want to get caught with your lead hand out like that. Then you have, again, a frame here from Stromedy. He tries to throw. Bryce is starting to go more kind of shove that forehead into him and look to grapple like a wrestler would, right? See, little underhook here, little collar tie up top. All right, they let go. Stromedy, nice jab. Bryce trying to pull straight back. Lead hand down. It looks like he wants to parry the jab. Now this right hand, it comes out nice, but Stromedy, I don't know how long he's boxed. It doesn't look like very long. He doesn't understand the concept of stepping with that jab and then moving that back leg closer to him as he moves the right hand. You move your lead leg with your jab, step with the back leg, twist, and fire off the right hand instead. That comes off the ground as he fires. If Bryce was a tad bit better and can slip out of the way of that shot and stand his ground, I mean, the right hand is there to just absolutely take Stromedy's head off here. But both guys very new. Okay, we got, again, just some more clinching and, oh, nice little right hand here from Bryce. Got a nice little right hand here. Again, Bryce throws like all his weight behind that massive overhand right. And it's not even he turns it over as he throws it. It is coming down bottom of the fingers first, as it's more of like a downward kind of palm strike. Looks like Bryce is going to try to come back with a left hook. Not really, but he, again, a little short uppercut. I guess that kind of lands. Right hand lands behind it, and then we grapple. All right, we see Bryce again throwing from the hip, right? And Stromedy, again, doesn't really know how to defend himself. I don't know if this lands. Kind of. Stromedy turns inadvertently, actually, rolls with this punch, not meaning to, right here. Kind of rolls with that one, little shoulder roll, not meaning to, and turns completely around instead of countering here. And when he does, he gets caught with a bicep to the face as the right hand misses. He's not really landing much. You know, he's throwing a lot. That doesn't land. That lands, I guess, kind of on the headgear. Whoa! Hey! That's the cleanest shot that's landed so far. It wasn't the most technical, but look at this right hand from Stromedy. All right, so we're here. Level change, right? Jab to the body. Brings the hands down. Oh my God, that face is intense. And kaboom! Big right hand over the top. That's actually not bad. It's one of the more basic combinations, the jab to the body as you raise up to the head. Bring the hands down. Jake Paul has made an actual living off of that combination, but it lands. And the reason it lands is because Bryce has no idea how to defend it, right? He sees the jab, brings the hands down, doesn't see the right hand. Nice shot.
Oh, whoa. Really? That's all you got?
What did he say?
Oh, whoa. Really? That's all you got?
Really? That's all you got? That is for these people right here. That is 100% for all these girls in the crowd watching, because when you have to admit that a guy caught you, or when you have to acknowledge the shot, it might not have hurt Bryce, but it definitely hurt his ego. All right, more grappling. Can't tell what landed right there. So the thing is too, again, Bryce is what they've said is a former wrestler. He's doing a lot of the pushing and the grappling and the holding, but he's got to learn how to box, right? If he's going to fight in the main event of this card, he's got to learn how to box. And right here, this is wasted energy. Like it's one thing to lay on a guy and make him hold your weight. It's another to push the guy, to push your weight onto him. If you're just walking around pushing, pulling, throwing, grabbing, that's going to get you tired. He's got to realize that in this position, make the guy hold your weight and throw shots. The body shots are here, right? Turn that head, post, and drive the uppercut into the body. Or turn right hand, drive into the body, left hook over the top. Those things he can do right here, but I don't know if he understands that yet. So it doesn't surprise me that right here he doesn't at least somewhat disengage or make Stromedy hold his weight and throw shots underneath. Instead, he just is content to kind of hold him. There's a little head movement, but again, Bryce goes back to what he knows, right? A little head movement under the jab, even though it's directly under the jab and not outside of the jab. And he goes back to what he knows, which is wrestling. Whereas if he's trying to box, you slip on the outside, bang the left hook, or you slip on the outside, pull right hand. But instead we get a grappling situation. It's a nice level change in body lock. I'll give him that, but it's not gonna, you don't do this in a boxing ring, right? This is not what you do. So he has to learn that.
You take these off? Yeah.
Wait, is that it?
One more, man.
Again, this is the guy's ego showing up in full force. Like he's putting on a performance for everybody to see. Nothing, I mean, listen, not a lot landed there because they're both new, but they tried their best. At least, I mean, listen, Bryce was trying to land, he just couldn't. The other guy was trying to land, he just couldn't. And by the way, Bryce initiated a lot of those clinches by being overly aggressive and not understanding distance and how to keep that distance. He just runs in with his head down, grapples him and tries to throw shots on the inside, then gets mad at Stromedy for being on the ropes as Bryce shoves him into the ropes.
The next round, he would have literally been asleep.
So Bryce says if this would have gone to 2 rounds, he would have been asleep. But in the first round, Bryce didn't land one clean shot. He might have landed one as they broke, and he threw what looked like a right hand, even though the camera didn't really catch it. He might have landed that. But Bryce is, again, this is a lot of this is weird almost, to the point where he's posturing and telling people how good he did and how he would have put this guy to sleep. We had the opportunity to do it, and you couldn't. This is an edited spar. This guy has edited this footage, and they showed the best of Bryce in this footage because his team is the only team to come out with this, and that's all we got.
I don't think that was a fight. I think you were running the entire time, and I've never fought someone like that.
His coach not saying shit. What's his coach supposed to say right now? The guy just walked out here. And by the way, here's something too. This guy, if this is a real coach, if this is a real boxing coach, this guy tunes up Bryce Hall every fucking day of the week. Bryce can be a tough guy with the YouTubers. I wouldn't start trying to be tough guys with real boxers, because that'll get you brain damage no matter how strong your Sid the Sloth neck is, dude. That's the wrong way to go. I'm telling you.
Like that. But I do respect that you got in the ring and fought me.
So why say that then? Why do all that stuff? His boxing coach not saying shit, you were running the whole time, and then finish it off with, I do respect that you got in there. Just say that. That's it. That's all it needs to be said. There's no need for anything else. So that whole thing was mind-boggling. You have Bryce Hall, who is not a very good boxer, going in there and trying to box, again, not a very good boxer in Stromedy. And both guys go for it. There was really no technique. The best technique on the night was against Strombody's jab to the body, straight right hand. Bryce was absolutely the aggressor. He was trying to bully Strombody around the ring, but the problem is he doesn't understand distance. He doesn't understand how to box. The guy is so uptight about everything. I mean, you saw, like I said, the veins coming out of his neck, his immediate, explaining of what happened, like everybody there didn't see it. All that stuff just shows me Bryce Hall's ego is very fragile. And I have to say this, no one expects Bryce Hall, Austin McBroom, any of these guys that have never fought before to be pro boxers. I didn't look at this and be like, oh, Bryce Hall sucks. It's disingenuous to say, oh, that guy's a trash boxer. He just started. So I'm not expecting them to be high level. I'm not expecting him to throw crisp, clean shots yet. This, if I'm Bryce Hall's team, this footage, I go back and look at it honestly and say, I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be skill-wise, technique-wise, and understanding-wise of the boxing game. I need to get better. But there you have it. Bryce Hall is, again, him and DDG, fair play. They actually are the only two guys that have sparring footage out at the moment. Even though this was, from what I hear, highly edited, regardless, it's still some sparring footage, and it still shows at least somewhat of a semblance of where Bryce Hall's skill level is at this time. It'll be interesting to see what happens as we move into June, how hard he's training, how much he's taking this seriously, and how much he can gain. How much does he really have an aptitude for this sport? Is it something he can pick up in a couple of months, at least on some level, or is he just not very good? So, is Bryce Hall a good boxer? Right now, no. But by June 12th, could he be? I guess we're gonna find out.